What's going on, guys? Just wanted to kind of come on here and talk about how bad mainstream games are nowadays. And what I mean by mainstream games, I mean games that could be easily recognizable by somebody who doesn't play games, who rarely plays games, who's not really involved in gaming. So I'm talking the Call of Duties, the Maddens. I'm going to go and throw in Fortnite in there too. Just games that are easily recognizable that just suck. I'm talking games that do the same thing over and over again, and people buy the same crap day in and day out. The cosmetic skins, the battle passes, just the slop that these companies know that they can put out, and people will still continuously buy it. I hopped on Minecraft because I feel like Minecraft is one of the games. They're not begging you for a battle pass. They're not begging you for money. They got cool skins in the shop, but it's all about you. It's all about your creativity, what you want to do in the world. I grew up playing Minecraft. Kid, teenager, adult, I've always played Minecraft. And it's rarely disappointed me. Yes, they add new mods. Yes, they add new biomes. But it's just stuff that benefits the game. And you don't have to pay for it. When I first got Minecraft, it was like 2012, 2013. I was also playing Call of Duty. There's been 9 Call of Duty games released since I started playing Minecraft. And about a quarter of them were actually decent. The rest of them were garbage. Same thing with the Maddens, same thing with the 2Ks. They take advantage of people that just buy the same crap over and over again, and they just know that people will buy it. And I'm just trying to educate people that these games are garbage. But people are starting to wake up. Like Black Ops 7, this Call of Duty release was probably one of the most quiet Call of Duty releases to date. People actually seem to not care, and I'm so glad that people are actually starting to wake up and realize that Activision sucks. And I'm not going to try to come on here and say that all mainstream games are bad. Arc Raiders is considered a mainstream game right now. What are they doing? They're listening to their player base. They are updating based on what their player bases want. They are doing very good. You want to know why? Because they're listening. Call of Duty, Fortnite, they don't listen. That's why their game's falling off. That's why their game sucks, because all they care about is money. Battlefield 6, when that released, a month later they started listening to their fans, started updating it. They are actually finally listening. People were calling 2042 to be the funeral of Battlefield. What did they do? They went back to the drawing board. They realized they got one more shot to release a game that's actually good, and they did it. And I'm happy that Battlefield is back. And I can only hope that they're going to listen to people, listen to the updates we want. I know the biggest thing in that game is like the map sizes. They want bigger maps. I got no idea what I'm trying to do with this garden build. I'm struggling, but yeah, just mainstream titles in general. It's disappointing when like you wait for a game. Like I'm going to say like Ubisoft had this Avatar game that came out a couple years ago. I was so excited for it. And I was praying to God that they weren't going to make it like a Far Cry skin. And they did. It's Far Cry, but it's just Avatar skins. And I knew that they were going to be lazy like that. Now, obviously, they're going to be adding like a third-person mode, but that's just one of the things that just absolutely infuriates me. And that just infuriates me. That you spend all that time to make a game, get people excited, release the trailers, people pre-order, which people should not be pre-ordering anymore. That's a whole different video. People pre-order it. You get them all excited. The game releases. It's garbage. There's bugs. There's glitches. There's freezes. And it ends up just being terrible, and you steal people's money. And I hate that. Battlefield 6 was the first newest game I've bought in years. I have not pre-ordered a game in damn near 10 years because of just honestly being scared that if I pre-order something and I don't look at the reviews, that I'm going to waste my money. And it's a shame because I see all these games that I'm excited for. Look at the reviews, IGN, don't trust IGN. Look at all the reviews, they're saying it's good, it comes out, freezes. And it just reiterates my point that why I don't pre-order games, and overall why I look very in detail at reviews before I spend my money on stuff. Because these modern games, these modern developers, they just want your money. They don't care how good the game is. They want to milk the game dry. They don't care if the game lasts 1 year or 10 years. If they can get their money out of your pocket, that's all they want. if you made it this far into the video, I appreciate it. This horrible build that I'm trying to do. I've seen that YouTube's been kind of pushing out my videos a little bit, which is pretty cool. Seen some new comments, new subscribers, so I appreciate you guys. Been trying to post daily, obviously. But yeah, like I said, be really careful when you're trying to buy modern games. Get excited. Don't get your hopes up. But I appreciate you guys watching the video. See you guys later.